To access the new features in RamSelect, you need to create yourself a registration. And to do that, you go to the top right-hand side of the screen and click on the Sign In button. And down the bottom, you will see there's a little message that says, do you have an account yet? And if not, you can go to Sign Up here, click on that. And then you just enter your email address. And a password, and then you can create your account. Things that you can do now that you have an account within RamSelect is you can save the settings you have on the slider bars, or the breeding objective as we call it. You'll see here that I've done a search for terminal rams, and I've put a little bit more emphasis on growth and also on parasite resistance compared to the Carcass Plus index. Now I'm happy with those settings, for example, for this year, so I can go down and click on the Save Breeding Objective button, and I can then give that those settings or that breeding objective a name. So I can call it my 2016 terminal breeding objective. I can save that selection, and now it's saved under my account. And to find that breeding objective again, I can either go to the drop-down list of indexes, and you'll see it's down here as a user-defined breeding objective, so I can bring it back at any time. And it's there now as my standard breeding objective that I saved. The other place I can find that breeding objective is under My Flock. Now this tab appears once you've created your registration account. So you can see here I have the option to have a look at my saved breeding objectives. And there I have the one here under terminal that I just created. So the other really important thing that we can do with RamSelect is save a sale catalogue, and we can access it later, and after the sale we can use that catalogue to save the rams that we've actually purchased. So in this example I've ranked the Iverdeen catalogue of terminal rams using the breeding objective that I saved just a moment ago. So to save that ranked list of animals, I go over to the Save List button on the right hand side here, click that, and it says Save the Current Selection. So I'm going to give that the name of Iverdeen catalogue and go Save List. And that list will now appear in the My Flock tab. So go to the top and go to My Flock, and then we go down here to My Saved Lists, and we'll see the Iverdeen sale catalogue there that I saved. So all those animals are there. So that's very handy for future reference for the sale catalogue, but also we can use it to come back after the sale and check the boxes for the rams we've purchased. So for example, if I purchased ram number 4, I can click that box and put it into a RAM team. But firstly we need to create a RAM team. So we go to My RAM Team Manager, and I'm going to create a new RAM team called Iverdeen. I'm going to indicate the type, which is terminal, the joining month, which we'll say is February. I'll save that in my RAM Team Manager, and there's the Iverdeen RAM team there. So I can now go back to my saved RAM list for Iverdeen, and I can say, for example, if I bought ram rank number 6, I just indicate which RAM team I want to put him in. I want to put him in the Iverdeen RAM team. I've bought him today, and I go save. I can put the price in if I wish to, and let's say I bought number 10 as well. So I check that box, put him in the same RAM team and save it. Now if I go back to the RAM Team Manager, back to the Iverdeen RAM team, those 2 rams are now appearing on my list. So that's the first way that you can save rams to your RAM team. The other way is to go Add New RAM up the top here. I then enter the 16-digit ID of the RAM. So for example, that's a ram that I'm purchasing from the catalogue. I press on the check ID, it goes away and checks within sheep genetics. So that ram's now been confirmed, so I can save that to my list as well. So now that third ram is appearing on my ram team list as well. So that's the second way that you can enter rams. The third way, if you have a large number of rams that you want to enter, is to create an Excel file with a list of 16-digit IDs, save it as a CSV file and use this import function at the top right. If that's probably only worth it if you've got a large number of animals to enter. Now that we have information about rams in the Ram Team Manager, I'll go to a more complete list. So let's have a look at this Kennedy Creek list of rams. So this is a team of rams that have been used over about a 4 or 5 year period. They're all listed here in the file. I can benchmark them against the sheep genetics database, so we can see where those rams, which are the purple line, sit within industry. So this is their average compared to industry. The turquoise box is the range of values for each trait for that team of rams, and the red line here is the industry average for this trait, which is post-weaning weight. So for each of the traits that we're interested in, we can see that plot of the distribution within industry in the yellow box, the distribution within the ram team that you own, the industry average and the ram team average. So this is very helpful information when you're benchmarking your current team and thinking about the sorts of rams that you want to buy in the future. The other thing you can do is look at genetic change over time. If you keep the records accurately of what years each ram is used, you can see how your team has changed over time, in this case between 2012 and 2016 for key traits, and you can see that there's been quite an improvement in the post-weaning weight trait for this ram team over time. And similarly for weaning weight as well. Some of the other traits haven't moved quite as much, and that might, once you see that information, that might impact on where you want to put your emphasis for future ram purchases. So you can see the value of storing ram team data over a number of years really allows you to see where you've been in the past and where you're heading in the future. As always, if you'd like some help to save your ram team information onto RamSelect, you can always contact me at the Sheep CRC by phone or email, and only too happy to be of assistance.